You only really need one at a time, so I just tell the teachers to leave battery on charge at all times and just leave the pen in the case. The pen should last you all week, so just Fridays throw the pen on charge. There's two ways to use this. There's a laptop mode and a projector mode. Just ignore this little laptop icon and always make sure you're selected on the projector. That way you got your pens and all that always available. So once you got your pens up, you can write with these pens at any time. You don't have to be on any specific software. If you want to use a mouse though, you just click this mouse icon and now you can minimize whatever you want. And I'm going to open up Smart Notebook and show you how you can use the pens in Smart Notebook. Because these pens, like I said, when I write on it, it doesn't show up on your laptop, so you can't save anything with these pens. So if you're using a note like Smart Notebook and want to be able to save your notes, then you have to use the pens inside the notebook. So now that I got Smart Notebook open, I make sure I'm on mouse. I can close this little window out. There it goes. All right, we're going to maximize that. Computer's just lagging a little bit. So right now I'm writing on it with these pens, but if I want to delete that, I just use this delete all button and hit yes.
Okay.
And that deletes everything. If I want to just delete like one line, there's an eraser right here, and you can just erase that real quick. You can't, with these pens, you can't do like the Smartbook or Smartboard that you used to, where you just kind of went like that and hit it. It doesn't do that. That's why we have the erase all button. So to write in your actual files, just select the mouse and go up here and click a pen. And now you can write inside the actual software. This will show up on your screen like that over there. So to delete this, you would just click your eraser in the software, and now this will work like your Smartboard. You circle it and just go like that. So also if you want to, like if you've got a tile like in one of your files that you open, and you want to be able to manipulate it, like slide it around and stuff, just click this pointer. That becomes your pointer. As long as you're on the mouse with that pointer, then you can slide your tiles around and stuff like that.
Because that was going to be my question. We like to move objects and move
Yep, you can still do it as long as you select this pointer and then just click it and move it wherever you want.
Perfect.
So that's how the in-software pens and that work. So back to the pens over here, you can change your line weights and your colors. You got a highlighter here where you can highlight stuff and they'd be able to see the writing under it. And you can change your line weight and colors there. These markers, these three right here, you can't change the size of them. They're just like a fat marker.
Okay.
Then back to your eraser, you can erase a little bit or just erase all. So that's basically how all that works. Just remember when you're trying to like close stuff out, if I want to close this right now, I'm on an eraser, so I can't touch it. I just have to go back to my mouse and then I can close it. Click now to save. So now that that's everything as far as your pens and that. The other nice thing is if you're showing like slides, but you want to be able to write on your board for like the kids to take notes. Right. You can hit this little button right here. It looks like a whiteboard up here. And now you've got a clean workspace you can write notes on. And when you go back to your projector up here, it's not there. So you can work on your slides and still go back and do notes without having to, remove stuff over here to write on your whiteboard. Okay. And if I write here and then delete it and go back to my whiteboard, it's not going to delete anything I had wrote on there. It only deletes when you're on the screen, like the screen you're on. So I'm going to delete that. So that's basically everything here that you need to know. Down here, you've got what's called AV mute. It looks like this little speaker and screen with a slash through it. that during the day you don't have to turn these off. Just do that AV mute because
That's awesome.
it'll save your bulb, but it also saves you time because you don't have to wait for it to boot back up. Just click the screen and it comes right back up. It doesn't always wake up for some reason. So if you look at the remote right here, there's a button called AV mute. The next button I'm going to show you is freeze. It's right there. And that does the same as this button on the bottom as well. When I hit this freeze on the remote or freeze this little pause button, you'll see freeze up in the corner. And that makes it so anything from this point on, once you're froze, the teacher can look at their email, whatever they want, and it won't show up here. So it's like having a screenshot. It will not let a video continue playing. It'll pause the video. So I'll unfreeze it. You've got a volume control here where you can select your volume because these have speakers in them now. This is a timer. Looks like a little clock. You can set a timer for the kids. And it's pretty quiet. It just makes a ding. So I always just turn it all the way up. It's not very loud. So that's that. And then at the end of the day, just always turn it off. And you can either use your remote, the little blue button at the top, or click this button here and just hit yes.
That's easier because that blue button, we have to twice,
Yep.
3 times.
So at the beginning of the day, obviously you got to use the remote to turn it on, but for the rest of the day, you can just use that AV mute and you can use that there. And you'll notice as I'm doing this, when I bring the pen away, it hides those all these icons, and as I bring it close, it'll bring them back up. But if these ever get in your way, you can minimize it with this arrow and get them out of your way. And the same with the pens. Sometimes there's something you want to click over here. So if you want to click it, but it's hidden, you can click your mouse and then just hit this little arrow, and then you can open up that icon. Because you can open up any of these icons with your pen as long as you're in mouse mode. And you can go through your file system and open up a file. So
Can you show the other ones?
You can print and save.
none of these do anything. They're just
Okay.
not hooked up that way.
Okay.
It's just the AV mute, freeze, volume, clock, and power that you need to worry about.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
that should be everything.
Well, we thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.